Hi, here we are with 5 minutes with all events planned. Eventually, we are going to bring in more of the staff of the company versus just listening to me every day. So that will be awesome. Wait for that. It'll be here soon. Today, we're going to talk about choosing your bridal party. Now, this isn't necessarily something that we deal with as wedding planners, but as a wedding planner in the industry for the past 17 years, I can speak to a lot of mistakes people have made, and they're very, very easy ones to make, and they're ones that you're probably going to make even after you watch this, but I feel like if we talk about it, maybe you'll be a little more sensitive to what could happen. When choosing your bridal party, my feeling is 100% that you should wait. Not a long time, but I would say that if you get engaged, the first thing you should do is not choose your bridal party. I know you have best friends that you went to college with or that have been there for everything, but it's really hard to determine how everyone's gonna react. So definitely announce your engagement, get through the process of letting all your friends know. You're not obligated to ask anyone. They probably need 6 months to 9 months to prepare for bridesmaid duties, and you should use that time and wait. I have seen so many instances of girls who have chosen people out of obligation, necessity, and really regretted people that they have selected, because as the wedding gets closer, there becomes this emotional, dramatic kind of, I don't even know what I would call it, but a lot of issues have really been within that bridal party selection and having made like snap decisions or decisions that didn't make sense. In my world, I would say that if you could potentially not have a bridal party and have just a bunch of friends, maybe all wear the same color, but maybe not necessarily put anybody in the obligation of that role, it would save you from a monumentous amount of stress. However, I do love a good bridal party, and they do have some duties to fulfill. So when you're selecting them, the key is going to be picking people that you have maintained a long-term friendship with. So not necessarily just people you just met or your best friend at work for the past 2 years. You're gonna want people that have been committed in your life for an extended period of time. You can pick your best friend from work for the past 2 years. But the fear then becomes, you may not necessarily know how all this is going to go. So picking people that really matter, making this expectation of, here's what this means to me. Here's what having you in my bridal party means. Here are the things that I'm going to expect of you. Here's the time that I'm going to want for you to commit to working with me on this wedding, being a part of certain things. Here are the costs that may be associated with taking on this role, and leaving that opportunity for them to say no. Sometimes people are gonna not be able to fill in this position for financial reasons, time, energy, and you should definitely be okay with them saying no. This isn't it's not because of you. Typically it's generally a really smart person that says, I know I don't have the time, or I know I don't have the money for this, so I can't do this right now, but let me do something else. Let me help with favors, let me help with setup. Definitely let that be an opportunity where people can say no. Also, you're gonna want to be able to draw some kind of line where if someone were to ask why they weren't in your bridal party, you'll know why you selected the people that you selected. So if you're choosing 6 cousins and you have 8, you're gonna need to know why you didn't choose those 2. Or at least a good explanation as to why. You're probably watching and thinking, like, I'm so excited, I love everybody in my life, all my friends are amazing, you're crazy to talk about this won't happen to me. And I absolutely agree that that's the case sometimes. However, sometimes we find that because of the emotional situation, because of how charged everything starts to get and the stress that revolves around the wedding, people struggle to manage a lot of what happens within the bridal party and the relationships and everything that goes on between all of these people that you've invited to join together for your bridal party. So hopefully that helps a little bit. I'm probably making it bigger than it seems, but trust me when I tell you, you need to be selective, you need to be conscious of who you're choosing, and you need to be clear of what they're gonna expect from this position in your bridal party. Hopefully that helped a little. Have a great day.